What's going on, guys? Episode 3 of Steal This Idea today, where we bring ideas to your brain and you have the ability to steal them and start businesses if you'd like. My name's Will Jones, ecom nerd, Eric.
What's up, guys? Also ecom nerd, Eric Autry.
So I'm bringing the idea today. It's Tinder, but with a focus on toxic traits. I know it sounds crazy, but there's a lot of toxic people, and there's a lot of people who don't think they're toxic and are toxic. And maybe that's me. I don't know. But sometimes I like a toxic relationship. There's certain things I like. So the thought is a dating app, but you're listing out certain traits. Like maybe I love ghosting. Like I just love ghosting people. So like maybe we can match on that. And we could like hang out a little bit and then just ghost each other. So that's the general thought.
Very interesting. Tinder for toxic traits. So I have a couple questions already off the bat.
Fire.
Are you going like, I like you because you're toxic? Is that, or is it like exposing people for being toxic, or like our toxic traits match? Or like, is it a public forum where people are telling me what my toxic traits are? I don't even get to pick. How, like, tell me how this works. Like,
so I think you would list... You do need to be self-aware because you need to know some of your toxic traits. So you need to list some of your toxic traits, and there's probably going to be a list. I mean...
But what if you're just, like, picking crazy stuff? You're like, oh, my toxic trait is always doing the dishes, you know? I'm always super clean at home and very respectable. How toxic of, like, me, you know? Like,
I mean, I think there's, like... It'll start with options, right? So
Yeah.
there may maybe be, like, 20 toxic traits you can choose from.
okay. Oh, so
And
there's,
you
like,
can-
options, basically.
It'll be options to start, and you can choose what you're looking for, but you also need to set your own traits and maybe set up. It's like how when you sign up for like Netflix now, you have to tell them 3 shows you like, and a lot of times I'm like, I don't
I
want to do
just click
that.
no. I just go to the corner, the option of no. Unless they...
It like
force
forces
you.
you now.
Oh, wow.
Unless I'm just
No,
a
no.
boomer now, and I just don't know about the user experience.
No. We should know.
But, like, you know, there might be certain toxic traits. I'm just trying to think of others, like, you know, beyond ghosting, but just certain things that people do that you're like,
So
you know, I'm actually kind of into that. Like, there, you know, there's certain things that you might admittedly be into, but
Yeah.
maybe not share with a lot of people. So,
It's all internal. I mean, my thought is monetizing that from the business. Like, let's forget about the consumers and like what's happening to the consumers, which I think that's a viral moment immediately. It's like, oh my gosh, like my girlfriend from high school just got her toxic traits account. Like you get a notification or something. It's like when you find out one of your exes just got her toxic traits account, you're like, oh my gosh, I wonder what she put. Like, was she lying? Then by going to see what her toxic traits are, you're inherently creating your own toxic traits account, because the only way to see hers is by creating yours.
it's fair, yeah.
So it's like actually getting app downloads. That's like an app that you build that takes you 3 weeks that you build it, and you get like 1 million users.
How's, like, good products building growth?
Pretty quickly. Now, like, the dangers is age limits. How can you really make sure people that are too young aren't getting on there and doing like really bad things? But to me, that is like, we're talking about TikTok, you know, all these things that are like big, that would blow up. Like, you talk
Yeah.
about a unicorn idea. I think it's our first true unicorn
You
idea.
think so?
Yeah, I really do. That's why I want to talk about it. You mentioned it. You didn't tell me much about it.
Yeah.
But all you said was Tinder for toxic traits, and I was like, that is unicorn.
I don't know if it has unicorn status, but it does have virality status. But again, steal it. Maybe this is the first $1 billion company off the podcast.
I don't know, man. I mean, you got to think about it. You got to really think about this. Like, colleges. There's so many colleges out there. And college is a wild place.
Definitely. Yeah.
I dropped out. I never got to graduate from it, right? And here I am, like, running a business, right? But it's like, college is such a crazy place. There's so much crazy stuff going on. And, like, people have always wanted to be, like, exposing the people that did them wrong or finding the people that did other people wrong. It's like, this is literally, like, whether we want to admit that this is a good app for people, we're
Yeah,
not saying
I
this
don't
is
think
like
it is. I
good.
don't
For,
think it is.
We're not saying it's good for the public, but you want to really build something that can monetize quickly in a big way that fills a lot of gaps.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean-
how do you monetize it? I guess you're free users. Do you do
Like-
paid to see more toxic traits? Like,
I
how
mean,
does that
like,
work?
same way you're monetizing any dating app, honestly. But it is
Yeah.
interesting because, like, reference to college campuses because That's how Bumble got their start. Bumble was just and Barstool both went massive on having ambassadors in colleges and starting those businesses. And colleges are a great place to start a wildfire for sure.
Well, did you ever have Pita Pit in
Oh
college?
yeah,
Pita Pit to me is like the business that doesn't exist outside of a college town. But when I hear Pita Pit, it's like, oh man, you know that one thing you used to get at 2 a.m. and it's at every college. And it's like almost a nostalgia for us to talk about. And it's like, dude, you remember like, I always talk about with my friends or like people that are, I'm 28, right? So it's like, you remember Picto Chat on the DS, and we would get on Picto Chat and we would like message each other. And that was like our thing. We draw little pictures.
I don't remember that. I never did that. I never had a DS.
See, you had the DS. Game changers, like sleepovers, you don't have to be in the same room anymore. It's like, as long as you're like 2 houses away, be like, yo, I like Susie, but you could like draw it into a picture and be like, they have to figure it out. And Susie could join in her DS from across the street, like you'd have no idea. But it's like, to me, that's one of those things that is like immediately addicting, I think. And it's like, oh, what were you doing last night? Oh, it's just on Toxic Traits, dude, for like an hour. It's like, did you know Samantha really likes feet stuff? Isn't that crazy? Like, she cut off somebody's foot or something. Like, I don't know.
Toxic. That's toxic.
Well, yeah, maybe that's like too far of a severity, but I don't know. I love that.
I do like the methodology you're speaking on of like product-led growth, because that's one thing I really like about like Zoom and Dropbox is like, oh, you want to download these things from Dropbox, you got to make an account. Or like, oh, you want to hop on a Zoom, you got to make an account. And I've always tried to think about products that have that like user-led growth, and you could gamify it in that sense of like, literally, this person just signed up. But you got to think about how to be creative for it to spread like wildfire like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, dude, I just have this song literally. This is gonna be weird. Like, that song's like "My Dirty Little Secret." Like that's literally like stuck in my head right now. It's like, I don't know. I feel like if there's a theme song for that business idea, like that's literally it. And like that's all people care about is like, what's that thing that Eric won't tell anybody about himself? What's that one thing about Will that nobody knows? And it's like, what if you had a thing where you had to be verified as a former ex to actually see the toxic traits, right? It's like, what does the even user face look like? Like, do you log on? It's just profiles? Or do you get automatically matched with people that have the same toxic traits that were voted on by the public? Yeah. And it's like this alternative, like, way of matching.
Yeah, I think you got to do the swipe. I mean, you got to match the swipe. But, like...
What if you just swiped on the toxic traits and not the photos?
So it's like faceless. Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
And it was like...
That's actually helps.
Like ghosting, right?
That helps too, because I think, like you said, like a lot of people don't want to let these things be known, but if it's not attached to their face...
And then if you match, it's too late because I know yours and you know mine.
Yeah.
So it's like, you match on me, I match on you, and your toxic trait, bam. But I feel like then you have to have almost like more specific toxic traits, because everybody's just going to match. It's just like, I'm going to match with everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know, like, I don't know the healthy medium between the two of those. Does get me excited, though.
It's it's an uphill battle to build the business, but it's interesting. It's kind of funny. It would have virality. I think it's very funny. It would have virality.
Virality, it's like you are that founder. It'd be like, I'm a really good business mogul. It's like, oh, what'd you start? Oh, I started toxictraits.com. It's like, oh, you're that guy? But it's
I will say, I think it's funny because the more relationships you have, the more you realize, like, toxic things that you might be attracted to that you didn't realize until you're like, oh, I miss her, and I kind of, like, did like that she was mean to me. You know, like that she yelled at me.
Do you want to go deeper into this? Do you have any examples of the toxic traits you want to tell the masses? Or
no, that was just a pure example. That's not based on reality at all. I promise.
Okay, totally.
No, it could be interesting, honestly. I mean, I don't know if there's room in the dating app space right now. It's really interesting.
There's so much. Dude, for that, dating apps is always like your best self. Dude, I think I love your idea more than you do. There's somebody else watching this. This is, in my opinion, our first idea that ends up with a female founder.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
The female founder is going to double down on this, triple down on it, and it's going to be like viral instantly. Unicorn. This is my thought. I really am passionate about your idea that you thought of.
I love it. But it's
like, what were we just talking about? Like,
the space in the market for dating apps.
Oh my gosh, the dating apps are like, look at my muscles. It's like from a year ago, right? I haven't
Or like,
worked
look at
out in a
this
year.
fish I caught.
Yeah, or
This
like
massive fish.
I ski, I can do flips, like all these things. It's like standing out in that way. It's like this is literally unlike any other, and it almost has that microbrewery effect where the more dating apps that exist make toxictraits.com even better because it's the only alternative.
It's like the niche for it. Yeah.
More. If you're launching that company, there should be more dating apps. It's even better.
Yeah.
I bet old people would love this dating app.
I mean, there's like, what is it? Farmers only. It's like country dating apps. There's all sorts. I mean, it's actually crazy the acquisitions that have occurred in the dating app space because Match.com bought Tinder. I think they bought Hinge.
You don't have to be lonely. That's the at farmersonly.com.
Is that the jingle?
They're like, them city folks just don't get it.
You know this because you lived in the country and you were on Farmers Only, I assume. That's funny.
It's just so funny you mentioned that because me and Reeves is our head of sales at Shared Sweeps.
Yeah.
He sings that all the time as like a joke.
So he knows it.
Oh, he knows it. He is Farmers Only. But yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, don't say sorry to me. Hey, you're more excited about my idea than I am,
That's
honestly.
true, yeah.
I mean,
that's so true.
I don't know if it's a multi-billion-dollar idea or a billion-dollar idea, but I would love to be proven wrong, honestly. That would be fucking awesome.
You just, like, I mean, with the way things are going now, you could basically just get Elon to like it, make him buy it for $50 billion, have it change an election, and done.
If you sold the company for $50 billion, what are you doing?
I sold the company for $50 billion. Probably start a ski resort. That's the first thing I'm doing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would make Eldora great again. What else would I do? I would buy Crested Butte probably. But I'd have to buy it from Vail. They'd probably charge me some ridiculous amount of money, but I feel like I could still maybe afford it. But like I don't know how much the mountain of Mount Crested Butte costs.
Would you delete your LinkedIn or would you keep your LinkedIn?
I'd keep it.
You'd keep it?
I would go Sean Frank on everyone.
Okay.
Just absolute like SaaS is bad. Like I am e-com SKUs when I'm selling refrigerators now, but I actually sell wallets. I would go full Ridge wallet.
I think I'm on like the Tom of MySpace side of things where I would disappear from the world, honestly.
It would be one or the other for me. I think I would really like the power of getting to say whatever I want on LinkedIn, and it literally doesn't matter.
Fair.
I think that, like, I already kind of feel that now because I own my own business, whereas before I had to, like, match the company brand.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, now I'm like, I can say what I want, but imagine, like, you've hit your big exit. So it's like, you're working on your second exit, I'm working on my first. But imagine after our, like, fourth exit, and it's just like...
Yeah, I think I would just disappear. You would never hear from me
Where
again,
would you go?
Spain.
Would you text me back?
No. Maybe. I would be like, yo, come visit. I'm not gonna talk too much.
No, I would go.
Yeah, you can come hang. But I actually just got my notification that I've been on LinkedIn for 3 years. I didn't have one.
I know.
For the longest time.
Your glow up on LinkedIn has been incredible.
I've tried.
You tried that. You tried working with some content guys.
Yeah. For the record, my content in the past was ghostwritten. I would get interviewed and they would ghostwrite it. But
they would interview you?
Yeah, they would interview me and get like stories and content
that makes
from
sense.
me and then like
so
rate it.
They can literally just do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not a content producer.
No, I'm not either.
Only content I can produce is my toxic traits profile, honestly.
Shout out to Charlie.
Shout out to Charlie.
For real.
But that's the idea. I think that's
I
love to hear that you're as more stoked than I am, honestly.
I love it. I just know so many. I mean, you're from the Southeast. That's where that thing pops off. People from the South and the East Coast are so crazy.
For sure.
Like out here, people are just like, I love my beer. We're in Denver, by the way, for those that don't know. We're in Denver, Colorado, and everybody's like, I love my beer, love my weed. Let's go run and let's go have some pints afterwards. Let's go have some IPAs. Where it's like Atlanta's like
get some turns in.
Atlanta's like, oh, we just went to Pink Pony and Electric Cowboy, and now we're going here. It's like
Pink Pony is like a place. That's a thing.
Yeah, Pink Pony is a strip club in Atlanta.
So Chapel Roan didn't make that up. Like
Pink Pony is what would be considered for those who have gone.
Okay.
For those that have gone, would be like a top 5 in Atlanta.
Okay.
And then Atlanta's like probably the strip club hub, in like especially in the United States for sure. North America. Not that I've traveled everywhere, but that's what I've heard apparently. But yeah.
You'll have to tell me more.
I know our producer Charlie has had his experience at the Claremont Lounge, which isn't actually officially anything like Pink Pony. It's actually a business place, a place of business on the rooftop.
Okay.
A funny, interesting basement bar. But anyway, I don't even know what we're talking about.
I gotta learn more.
Toxic traits.
Next time.
Maybe that could be a toxic trait. Goes to Claremont Lounge often. It's like, check, swipe right. But anyway, that's the idea, guys.
Eric loves it.
I feel like it was mine. See ya.